right, coming up next, it is a welterweight matchup between Tyron Woodley and Diego Sanchez. All right, here he is, the decorated kickboxer, back for more here tonight, and he's so comfortable in the striking realm. It's almost like he started kickboxing before he ever was reading or writing.
Oh, it's unbelievable to see someone that's so comfortable under so much duress.
I know.
When you're in kickboxing range, you are in the fire. There is no safety. You're right in range to be getting knocked out, but he does not fear that. He loves it. He loves the combat. He loves the engagements. But what you have to understand is he's not engaging his opponents on their terms. He's doing it on his terms. Whether or not he wants to be in close with the big punches or he wants to be at range landing kicks, he's just constantly putting damage on you. Top, bottom, up, low, it does not matter. This guy is a dominant striker, one of the best kickboxers the UFC has ever seen.
And in terms of the punching technique and the jab, as good as anyone in this division. All right, so here's the former University of Missouri wrestler, one Tyron Woodley. First realized the UFC belt back in 2016. And this is a guy who poses a lot of different threats for this UFC welterweight division.
He's a problem. He's a guy that's very tough to prepare for because he has a great wrestling background, but he has this athleticism and this ability to put your lights out with that big right hand that you cannot even focus too much on stopping takedowns. Tyron Woodley is truly one of the best welterweights in the world and one of the best fighters the UFC has ever seen.
Two-time NCAA Division I All-American back in 03 and 2005, and he certainly carved out a nice niche in MMA. Tyron Woodley ready to add to his legacy here tonight. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight fight. Both fighters identical in age. Woodley will have a 2-inch reach advantage. We send it inside the octagon. We find Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Bergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the MGM Grand Garden Arena in Las Vegas, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 13 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, USA. Ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Diego Nightmare Sanchez. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 19 wins, 7 losses, and 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 9 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, USA, Tyron, the Chosen One, Woodley.
All right, go through the rules of the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting. Ready?
Expectations for this matchup as round 1 gets underway. Seems to be a striking advantage on one side, but on the other, truly a fighter who can do it.
And that guy will usually have the advantage on paper. When you're a striker at this guy's level, That will normally balance out whatever advantage the other guy has.
Good defense to block the strike coming back.
What a fantastic strike to throw at the exact right moment. He deserves this. Go finish his fight. Beautiful body kick.
And he caught the kick.
Big powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
All right, so a nice shot there defensively to raise the guard and prevent any damage.
Those hands never leave where they're supposed to be. And if you do that, most times you will block the shot that's incoming.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And now he's got that tied clinch. We'll see what he can do with it. Oh, and he caught the kick. Oh, nice scramble by him there. Takedown defense on point. He is a master in transition. Well, he's in a compromising spot here, DC. You got to figure out a way to get back to your feet. How do you get out of harm's way here,
I mean,
DC?
you got to shove that knee, John.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock. And if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. My triangle, my triangle. There he is. He's moving to the finishing position. Now watch him go parallel right next to his opponent. When it's time, it's in there deep. There you go.
And there it is.
Holy smokes. Oh, my goodness. What a fight.
Yeah, that is high-level grappling right there as he gets the win tonight here by way of submission. And he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, so there's the horn. Let us now look back at some of the action in that round, DC, and he had his takedown game going early and often.
Yeah, he had it going great. I mean, he did a great job of finding his entries, rushing to his finishes before his opponent could react and defend him. He should be very proud of the work he did over the course of that last round.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Murgliata has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 40 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out due to arm triangle choke, Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley.
All right, so there he is, all smiles and rightfully so after he gets the job done by submission tonight. You told me off the air before the fight that he was going to submit him, and that's exactly what happened, man.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. And his opponent is known to lay in the guard. He made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.